Thank you. My name is Lars Negstad. I'm a parent of an MPS student, kindergartner at Seward Montessori School, resident here in Minneapolis, and we have a future MPS student currently in preschool. I'm also on staff at Isaiah, which is a faith-based organization working together for racial and economic justice in our state. I'm here to raise concerns about the proposal to reduce the physical education requirements. And I want to just note how ironic that is, because I was always the last kid picked for my team, even in basketball. Which probably has a lot to do with why I became a social justice organizer. So I don't want to prevent future kids from having that opportunity for that. So first of all, it strikes me as a bit of a gimmick. And I just want to raise the question if we're attempting to improve the graduation rate by lowering expectations rather than addressing the underlying impediments to graduation. If anybody here is a fan of the series The Wire, like I am, you'll be familiar with the phrase of juking the stats. And I want to raise the question of, is MPS juking the stats by adopting these new rules? Our kids would deserve better. Secondly, I think given the health disparities in our state, we have to do everything we can to remove barriers to physical activity, not increase them. I'm concerned that kids without access to extracurricular activities would experience an overall reduction in their physical activity and fitness due to this change. In my family, we've tried to sign up for swim lessons at the Y, we've tried to sign up at the park board, and don't get me started with the park board website for signing up for activities. They've got some great I know you're not the park board, I'm not yelling at you about this, but it's hard even for professional, well-educated adults who are pretty skilled at navigating complexity to get our kids into these programs. It's really difficult. It's very frustrating for parents, and we're relatively well-resourced and prepared to do that. So what about people who aren't? And third, I think it's worth studying the implications. Isaiah, as you know, has been a leading voice in the fight against the unjust discipline disparities. We'd like to commend you for starting to take some steps in that direction. We've been a voice for ending the school-to-prison pipeline, and I commend the folks previous to me. It seems to me common sense that having recess and physical activity like PE will help kids learn better and reduce behavioral problems. So these issues deserve to be studied. I know the legislature has requested a study of MDE that's due back in January. It seems at least you'd want to take a deep look at that and to other studies before you make this final decision. So I hope you'll think long and hard about this and not reduce the PE requirement. Thank you very much for your time.